This right here is the Ucon Acrobatics 23-liter Yuto backpack in size medium. And down here we do have the Melvin sling bag. It's about 1.5 liters. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you what I didn't like about the bags, what I do like about them, and hopefully by the end of it, it will help you decide whether these bags are going to be right for you. Full disclosure, Ucon Acrobatics did send these bags for my honest YouTube review. However, they don't get to preview it before it gets published. I'm not getting paid by them, but I do get to keep them. First, let's talk about some of the dislikes I have with the bags. In terms of the sling bag, I don't really have much of a dislike. I mean, I know it's a smaller bag, but overall, I actually just really liked it because it was just very, very simple. I'm not expecting lots of pockets and dividers and things like that. So overall, no dislikes on the sling bag. On the backpack, however, there are two kind of minor things. The first thing is to do with this top grab handle. So the top grab handle, it's actually vertical as opposed to kind of like a traditional horizontal way. Now, the issue I have with that is that when you are hanging it on a door hook or a locker or any kind of hook, it's kind of awkward because you kind of have to feed it through the side. There is a quick, easy fix for that, is that you just attach any kind of cord, rope, string, other strap that you have over there, and then it becomes like a horizontal kind of thing. But I would have liked it if they actually included something permanently that was on there instead of doing something kind of makeshift. That's kind of like my main thing with the grab handle. I mean, it is comfortable, which I do like. It could be a little bit longer though as well, because I have small to medium sized hands, and when I do kind of grab it like this, my fingers are kind of already touching the bag. So if you did have larger hands, it might be a lot smaller for you. And then the other thing, a small minor detail, is just with this there's a front zippered stash pocket, which I'll kind of get into a little bit later on in the video, but it's missing a zipper pull, so it's just got a small little zipper thing. And again, I have small and medium fingers, so for me to grab it, and I have a little bit of issue with it grabbing it, so if you have even larger fingers, that's going to be difficult for you. Now let's get into the likes I have with the bag. And the first thing is the material. The whole thing about Ucon Acrobatics and all of their bags, or most of their bags anyways, it's made out of this kind of alternative leather material, which is made of recycled materials, which is great for the environment, and it's waterproof. It's got this kind of really, really sleek, rubbery type of feel. And not only that, it is also cut proof as well, which I'll kind of demonstrate in a bit. And yeah, that's kind of like the one cool thing about the whole material. The other thing is I really like its simplistic, minimalistic as like design. And in terms of from a design standpoint, it's just very, very clean. So if you are looking for that very clean look, not too many pockets and straps around, I really do like this kind of like roll top type style. And as for the sling, I just like how it's very, very small enough just for a small camera. Or if you're not carrying a camera, I mean your power bank, anything, your phone, your charger, things like that, it's going to be a great size for that. And the one other thing I really like about the sling bag is that inside, it's made out of this like soft felt liner. So it's very, very soft and comfortable. So you don't have to worry about, like, if you're putting in something like your camera or something, you don't have to worry about getting it scratched. But overall, I kind of wish they had some of the soft lining into the main bag or the backpack, but they don't. But that's okay though. But I'll get into all the features next. Okay, so now let's dive into all of the features. Let's start off with the backpack, the Yuto 23-liter backpack first. First off, the one thing I really like about it, I forgot to mention, is it stands up on its own. I mean, in terms of weight distribution, I mean, I have a laptop in there and just some lightweight things in the front, so I thought they would be more back heavy, but overall it's been standing up quite well, and that's due because they do have a nice flat bottom. So it's one thing that I really, really do appreciate. So when we are looking at the side, the entire bag is made of this material. And then when you are looking over at the back, this is kind of where the material is a little bit different. But overall, the straps are nice and soft and comfortable. You do have one vertical air channel right here, and just some decent padding at the back. And in terms of the sternum strap, you do have to, and for you to make adjustments, there's 3 different levels of adjustment. You just got to kind of feed the thing through. So once you kind of set it, you just kind of forget it. And in terms of the sternum strap, it is just made out of this magnetic kind of clasp, which makes things nice and simple. To just adjust the strap, just a very, very simple kind of, tug. You just got to tug it on there, and that's essentially it for the back panel. One main thing that I also did notice is there is a vertical zipper right here, and this is great because if you want to access the main contents of your bag, you totally can. There is also a very, very long key leash, which is very nice and handy. I hate it when bags have short key leashes, so this is very nice that it's a nice and long one. Unfortunately, you cannot get to your laptop from this way, but you do have to get your laptop from the top of the bag. So moving along, as for the water bottle pockets, they don't stretch out. That is unfortunate, but it does kind of eat into the inside of the bag. So if you did have 2 water bottles in there, you'll lose a little bit of the space on the inside. So let's just kind of take this kind of 1 liter Yeti water bottle out. I don't have anything in here, and then when you do open up this zipper, you can have kind of like thinner documents in here. I just kind of have a booklet in there, but yeah, it just kind of goes all the way down to the bottom. This is gonna be a great place if you had like granola bars, wet wipes, things like that. That would be a great spot for this front stash pocket. One thing that I did also notice that was missing was if they had like a small little other pocket for sunglasses or anything like that, that would have been useful. What else? Now let's get into the main compartment. So in the main compartment, it does have this roll top, and it's just got this little clip right here. You can clip it onto 3 different levels of settings right here. Actually, sorry, no, there's 4. There's 4, kind of 5, not really. So it's like 4 levels of settings that you can kind of roll it down. And when we are opening up this bag, I really like how you can really open it up nice and wide, and you can kind of see all of your contents. Now it's a little bit kind of difficult to show on camera, but inside here, I'll just start pulling things out. I do have just a jacket right here, and when you are looking down into the main area, I do have this one really large tech pouch, and at the very bottom I do just have a pair of sweatpants. You can definitely fit more things in there, but that's essentially in what it is, what you can fit inside. I really like this large opening. Now there is also a zippered, this thing is zippered for extra security as well, but yeah, you don't need to zip it. And then right here at the very back, you can fit up to a 16-inch laptop, which I have my laptop right there. And then there's, in front of that, there's just 2 kind of stretchy organizers. I like how it's very large. So right here, I just have my phone cable, and then I also have a power bank in the other slot. So in here, and then there's also a, you can't really see, it's difficult to kind of see, but there is a large kind of elastic strap right here at the very, very bottom. So if you did have something tubular that you want to throw in there that you did not want kind of moving around, you could do that. So if you had a small thin water bottle, you can kind of put it in there, or an umbrella or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of like the main compartment of it. And yeah, that's essentially it for the Yuto medium backpack. Now let's jump on into the Melvin sling bag, and this one I really like the size. It's just nice and small. There's not a lot to it. At the very front, it does have this kind of magnetic clasp thing pocket, but again, it's very tight and small. So really for small things like maybe receipts or something, or a few coins. You can't really put anything thick in there, especially when you got something thick on the inside. But yeah, I'll quickly show you how this back part is kind of scratch proof. I'll take a knife, boom, and I'm not sure if you can see, but as long as you're not like stabbing at it, but I'm doing some nice strokes right here, and there is, if you look at it, there is nothing. I mean, that's pretty good. So it's gonna be scratch resistant. So quickly talking about the strap is kind of not the, it's not the easiest to kind of open, which is a little bit unfortunate. I wish it was a lot easier, but yeah, you can open it up, but I find it extremely difficult. So I wish that they kind of change it to a different kind of buckle. But let's kind of open up the rest of this bag right here. So when we are opening it, it's got this nice little thing. And then when you are looking at it, it's got a nice, it's just made of that beautiful, nice felt liner, which I really do like. In the back right here, I just have a power bank, and then in the main compartment, I just have my Canon V1 kind of point and shoot camera right there. And so yeah, this is kind of like what the bag looks like on the inside. And so yeah, good job, Ucon Acrobatics. If you're interested in previewing what I will be reviewing next on YouTube or in the future, head on over and follow me on Instagram, as I always post unboxing videos to my stories. But let's wrap this video up. You're wondering if you should get this backpack or this sling bag, and I think, you know, Ucon Acrobatics have done a fantastic job. I really like the material that they've used, that kind of like rubbery, waterproof feel. It just kind of gives it like a high-end look and feel to it. And if you are looking for something that's more simple in design, a nice clean look, and there's many different colors, forgot to mention that part. There's many different colors between this one or this one. I think these are fantastic bags. But anyways, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.